Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope well, you're not doing well. No one's doing well. Atrocious result. Absolutely atrocious result. And I know everyone's down at the moment, and I'm hoping that myself being quite down at the moment because of that result doesn't, affect or inflict any just negativity for the sake of it. I want to be objective and I want to be real in this match review. Before we get into it though, I want to let you guys know today's video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Anything that you want to know in regards to your team or any other continent, competition, whatever you want in the world of football, you can find on the OneFootball app. So make sure you hit the download link in the description and enjoy. This was just... first and foremost, look. Leicester, congratulations. You deserved it. You're the better team. And there's one element that Leicester had that Chelsea didn't have today. And that was bottle. Grit. Fire. Urgency. Never say die. Proper mentality. Proper killer mentality. Killer instinct. Willing to put yourself on the line. One problem in this Chelsea team, despite the wonders that Thomas Tuchel's done since he's come in the space of 5 months, we've gotten ourselves... to manage to completely transform our season, to completely change the direction that we were going in. We were 10th. We're now, fighting for top 4, about to get it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, even though that's now on the line. Champions League final, FA Cup final. No one predicted that. But you need a special ingredient. You need a special ingredient for you to get over that line. And that line being success. That line being silverware. Winning trophies, not just making the finals and losing them. You need that special ingredient. That special ingredient is to have that winning mentality, that killer instinct, that I'm going to die on the pitch today if I have to. We had it. And you look back, we had it. These players that we have, many of them very talented, many of them good players, but they're soft. They're soft, and today showed it. There was no way of knowing if that was the case prior to this game because there was no reference to go to. The only reference we had was last season's FA Cup final. And with the transformation that we've seen in the team under Thomas Tuchel, we thought, yeah, you know what? We've turned the page. Maybe we're on to big things. We can win the FA Cup. We can go and win the Champions League. There was no reference point to really understand where these players are in terms of mentality. Today proved it. Today showed that we're lacking. We're still lacking. To lose one cup final is one thing. To lose 2 cup finals in a row, 2 cup finals in 2 years, that's a problem. And that tells you exactly where that mentality is in regards to these players. Many of them are soft. It doesn't just mean for you to be hard, for you to, be a winner, that you just have to try and be the fastest or be the strongest on the ball or, have the most impact in the game. No. Your off the ball work rate needs to be through the roof. Your concentration needs to be there 100% of the time. That energy that you need to go 90 minutes, and even when you're feeling like you're going to fall off, your legs are going to fall off, you need to keep going. The lack of panic, not to have panic, to keep your cool, to keep your head in the game up until the last minute and keep your composure. All of those little things are what makes a winning mentality. We didn't have any of that today. We had none of that today. Nothing. On the ball, there were good moments, but in terms of really digging deep and trying to find that instinct, we didn't have it. There was one glimpse, and that was the goal of Ben Chilwell, which got ruled out for offside. Now, some are going to say, yeah, you know what, we were robbed. VAR doing us injustice. I've got no problem with that decision. Because it was offside. By the letter of the law, it's offside. The letter of the law states now, any body part, if it's across the line, it's offside. And that includes your arm. Back in the day, that wasn't the case. Back in the day, the rule was any playable part of your body. Arms are not playable parts of the body. You don't play football with your arms. So the cut-off point would be here, by the shoulder. I'm watching Leicester lift the cup now. Congratulations to you. I don't want to watch this, but congrats. That was the old rule. Now, that's not the case. Now it's any part. Any part you're offside, you're done. And that's what VAR will go to. His arm was offside. As ridiculous and as crazy as it sounds, my problem is with the rule. Not with the decision by VAR today. My problem is with the rule. I'm against that rule. An arm should not be offside. But it is. That's my problem. So, you look to this and the decision, and you look to that goal, and yes, that was one moment where we managed to claw something. Yeah? But apart from that, we worked the keeper in that second half when we were 1-0 down. We worked the keeper once. Mason Mount, half volley. Great save. It was going in. Mason couldn't have done anything better than that. Kasper Schmeichel, top save. But that was the only really big chance that we had after going 1-0 down. So what were we doing since we went 1-0 down? That's the problem. We were slow. There was no urgency. We were taking our time. At times, in the 86th or 87th minute, we were moving the ball about like we were winning 2-0. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that. You just don't. You throw the kitchen sink. You got to take the risk. And again, this is another thing. This is another attribute that a lot of these lads are lacking, is that risk-taking ability. You have to take risks if you want to hit the pinnacle, in not just in football, in life. You want to do anything that sounds absurd. You want to reach the top, you need to take risks. You need to step out your comfort zone. You need to push yourself to limits that you've not pushed yourself to before. That's how you win, not just in football, but that's how you win in anything. You need to take the risk. You need to take the risk. You got to take the gamble. When you're 1-0 down and there's not long left, you throw everything. Throw the kitchen sink, throw the bathroom, throw the living room, throw the house at them. Throw everything at them. We did not throw everything at them. That tells me we're lacking mentality. And I'm quite sure that Thomas Tuchel has definitely seen that, surely, because he's a smart guy. He's proven that he's a smart guy. Even him, though, today, you could question a couple of issues. Some are going to outline the whole Kepa thing. He selected Kepa based on merit. In regards to the goal, I'm not blaming Kepa. It was a fantastic goal. It was a worldie. It went into the top corner. Even prime Czech would have struggled to save that. Some would argue that Edouard Mendy, with his height, would probably have reached that and tip it with his fingertips. Maybe, but it's all ifs and buts. You don't know if he would have been in the same position. You don't know if he would have been a little bit more off his line. You don't know if the circumstances would have changed. We can't say for sure if that was going to be the case or not. Kepa, for me, just had a decent game. There was like one goal. My problem with that goal isn't Kepa. My problem is the space that was left for Tielemans to go and take his time and analyse and look and shoot and stick it in the top corner. He had so much space. Go and look at the goal again. Unmarked, gets the ball, centre backs, so far away, takes a touch, takes another touch, looks up, has it. You've given him a lifetime to make a decision. A lifetime to make a decision. You could not do that in a cup final, which again shows me no urgency, lack of concentration, which elements, going back to my main point in this video, no winning mentality. No winning mentality. It's not there. And it needs to be there. You go into games like this against teams like Leicester that have set up brilliantly tonight. Brilliantly. Brendan Rodgers had them playing brilliantly. With a good game plan, went 1-0 up, took the opportunity, sat back and closed shop. And it works against us because Arsenal done it. And now it looks like teams have figured that out. If they go 1-0 up, chances are good for them to beat Chelsea. Our problem as well, we don't have that killer instinct up top in terms of scoring. Timo Werner today. What kind of shooting was that? And this is the problem with our strikers. Each of our striker has an element that the other doesn't. But no one's complete. No one's complete. Timo can run in behind. Timo's got pace. Timo's got a little bit of strength. Yeah, cool. But can he shoot? No. Giroud, can he shoot? Yes. But can he run? No, he's slow. He's old. You know, his hold-up play is good. If he's closed out of the game, though, he's non-existent. If he plays against a high line, he's not in the game. You look at Havertz. Good technical ability. Yeah. Can he score? Yeah. But is he strong? No. He falls down like a feather. The whole thing. Tammy, I mean, he wasn't even in the squad. Some will probably make the case that Tammy should have been in the team. But to be honest, when I see Tammy sometimes, there are games where he looks good and games where he looks like Bambi on ice. All of our strikers have things missing. No one's complete. And you need, if you're a top team like Chelsea, competing for silverware, competing for titles, trying to get to the top, you need a striker that's going to put in the goals. You need it. It's as simple as that. You don't have it, you ain't winning. You ain't winning. You can go far, you ain't winning. And today, that was key. Timo today, his shooting was all over the place. We were not really able to construct and be able to penetrate through with anyone creative and anyone that could actually go and take the shots in order to work Kasper Schmeichel. He got worked with a Chilwell header, he got worked with a Mason Mount half volley, and that's all I can really remember, to be honest. And there was the goal which went in between two defenders and it was chaos. And then that got ruled offside. But apart from that, did we really work him? No. Tielemans, midfielder, he sits there with Ndidi, was able to take a dig from 30 yards out and stick it in the top corner. Name me one midfielder that has the capacity to do that at Chelsea. We had that with Lamps. We don't have it anymore. And I don't mean him as a manager, I mean him as a player. Just don't get it twisted. But that's another problem. If your front men are not scoring, well, you need midfielders to come in and step up if they can try and score. We don't have strikers that can shoot. We don't have midfielders that can shoot, sorry. It's just missing elements alongside a mentality that's not there to go and get the big ones, to go and win those trophies. It's just not there. So, it is what it is. We have to look forward, unfortunately. The thing to do now is to look forward and for Thomas Tuchel to correct the situation. Again, in terms of Thomas Tuchel, some would question the lineup in regards to maybe Alonso starting. I understood it though. In terms of that extra attacking threat. Didn't really work though. Ben Chilwell probably showed more impact when he was on the pitch. So again, that's another thing that you got to look at. But when you look back to the Manchester City game, for example, at Wembley, Alonso scored the winner. It's just inconsistency. I think what Thomas Tuchel needs to do as well, and I understand why he rotates a lot, especially in the timetable that we have, the schedule that we have, it's ruthless. But you need to try and find your 11. It's as simple as that. We had this problem with Lampard, where there was severe rotation. You need to try and find the players that you can rely on week in, week out, and stick with them. And try and build that chemistry. And then change little bits here and there. And maybe into next season we will see that. But we've got 3 games of the season to go now. We've got Leicester again on Tuesday. That's going to be... It's a terrible time to play them again. Then we've got Aston Villa, and then we've got the Champions League final. So... we got to look forward, but that mentality needs sorting, and it needs sorting fast. And Tuchel needs to address that issue quick, because there's clearly a bunch of softies in this team. Good, talented players that can get a job done, but at the highest level, do they really have it in them? Can they really dig deep? I'm asking questions now. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you feel in regards to today's final? Once again, congratulations to Leicester City. Leicester fans watching, congrats. I hope all of you have a pleasant night. Celebrate, do what you got to do. You've made history for your club. Congratulations, you deserve it. You're in the right direction. You've got a good team. You're set up very well. You're very strong. And I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. Obviously not against us on Tuesday. We'll see you again on Tuesday, basically. But going forward, good luck. You deserve it. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this in some sort of capacity. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Another thing, just to round off, it's just popped into my head. Chelsea fans that attended the ground, I don't want to sound too harsh, but you should be disappointed in yourselves. Because Leicester completely outsang us. Completely. From minute 1 to minute 90, we barely heard you. And that is shocking. When we've waited this long to have fans back into a stadium, and this is the first time that even Tuchel has managed to play in front of fans, this team have had fans this season, and that's the support that they get. Atrocious. Credit to all the Leicester supporters that were in the ground. You sung your hearts out and you backed your team, and it worked. Credit to you, because we heard you. And I was getting peed off on the watch along as well at the silence of the Chelsea fans that attended. You spent that much money, you done all those tests to go to Wembley to watch a Chelsea Cup final, to stay quiet? Not good enough. Not good enough at all. For those that attended, you got to look at yourselves for that. Anyway, thank you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.